his friend Louisa arrives.
Hello, Louisa. How lovely to see you.
She's a drug worker in London, and they've been working together on an approach to high-potency cannabis. You work with people that use all different types of drugs, so heroin addicts, crack addicts. How does that compare with someone that's got a skunk problem?
This won't be a popular answer, but I would say give me a room full of heroin addicts than skunk addicts. If I take my therapist's hat off and I think of my own sons, I remember saying to my oldest son, I would prefer you to take heroin than to smoke skunk. And he looked at me and went, Mum, you can't say that. He doesn't work with the impact. Heroin and crack, it does what it says on the tin. It's physical, it's emotional, it's spiritual, whereas skunk is the psychotic aspect. Somebody has to wake up and say the unsayable, which is that there is going to be generations of kids with severe mental health issues, or with Nicholas's case, kids dying, and it won't be from your normal OD from a heroin overdose. It will be from suicide because they can't deal with the voices, and it's the voices which I work with.
I just want to get one final thought from you. You say you've had this correspondence with the Prime Minister, you've had letters going backwards and forwards. Recently, in the latest government drug strategy, the idea of decriminalisation was mentioned, but very briefly, and in short, it was dismissed as not having enough evidence.
I think that the Liberal Democrats have embraced my argument, and I know that there are many people in the Conservative Party whom beforehand you would never have expected to embrace a counter-intuitive initiative such as one I'm suggesting. And I think there could be, in the next 5 years, I hope, a change of heart in the government, with at least a green paper, I should imagine.
Since meeting Lord Munson, I spoke to the Prime Minister. Unfortunately, we weren't allowed to film the conversation, but she told us she stands by her government's new drug strategy, which she says is all about helping people recover. Walking around here, and it's not hard to find signs of people using cannabis. Everywhere you go in this area of East London, and to be honest, most other places in the UK, you can see it. And even on a weekday morning, you can smell it in the air. We had the same experience in Portugal, which on the face of it has got much more relaxed drug policies. But I keep thinking back to Ricardo, who we saw at the dissuasion court. He was caught with a few joints going into a music festival and had to go through a half-hour appointment with a psychiatrist. He had to go through that kind of court case experience. And I think thinking, what would have happened to him if that had happened in the UK? Had he been caught with the same amount of drugs at a festival here? Realistically, I suspect not a lot. So it does beg the question, when it comes to, say, weed, do we already have one of the more tolerant approaches in Europe?